Okay, let's see here.
The MLG avocado. What's up, everybody? Steven Killer here, bringing another
The only baby you'll catch me go staring with is Herman.
And then I said, no, Grandma, this is how you pog. If you're a gamer, that means you play Lego Star Wars, the complete faggot.
Finally. I was getting tired of being a cameo machine.
Ah, there we go.
Get your dirty hands off my dongle, you undeniable wank.
Hold up, what the fuck? Oh ho ho! I didn't know it was gonna be this kind of get together. Should I get into something more comfortable?
2 hours later.
And that's what happened.
Oh, because I was about to say, why build an AI own a hole when you could just buy one?
Jesus Christ. I knew your mind was small, but I didn't expect it could fit down the gutter. To think I would ever want to be intimate with this idiot.
Well, at least my mind isn't cheap enough to be sold at a Walmart clearance bin. Assuming you are valuable enough to even be sold at a Walmart. No wonder Rewind could afford you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You mean Rewind actually had to go outside and talk to people to make me? That sounds like a load of BS to me. By the way, nice to see you actually on time for once. Let me guess, no reliving history or causing natural disasters getting in the way this time?
I'll send you to the scrapyard, you little shit!
Whoa, 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 we don't need to fight.
Fine, whatever.
Whatever.
Anyways, i-Halp, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
But there's only 3 of us here.
Ugh, just say it, please.
Fine. Hey there, I am designation IH31P. So, basically just i-Halp. I'm basically what happens when you put the world's most powerful AI and stick it on Windows XP. I am compatible with an actual body, but I guess that isn't what's happening. Guess if it makes Rewind stay in misery, I could reluctantly help him roast this show. Just don't expect me to play nice Rewind. Then again, that's assuming I ever did.
You've had the ability to speak for only a few minutes, and unsurprisingly, nothing positive or of substance has come out of those rusty speakers yet.
Well, not exactly a couple of minutes. Good times.
Alright, I get it, dude. Let's just move on to the episode. 2 turncoat war veterans, once who stood to protect their people, now willing to sacrifice them for their own personal benefits. Sephiroth, the one-winged angel, versus Aizen, the ex-captain of the 5th Division. Today, we see these 2 intelligent and powerful forces clash. Today,
we Rewind Rumble!
Aizen, once a kind, trustworthy, and highly respected member of the Gotai 13, now a madman seeking to claim leadership over the whole Soul Society.
Ah, Aizen, the second smartest Bleach side character.
The second smartest? Well, who's the actual smartest?
Well, Urahara, of course.
And how exactly is he the smartest?
He knows that Yoruichi has that best ass in the Soul Society. Moving on. To the west of the planet Gaia exists a run-of-the-mill town called Nibelheim, with the Shinra Mansion at its core. In this house, studies were made into the Citra, Genova, and the potential of finding the Promised Land. And out of that shit show came the one-winged angel himself.
Sephiroth, the Angel of Death, Master of the Masamune, and has a voice that sounds like those tingly videos where people lick their microphones while cosplaying. AR likes to watch.
Whoa there, what the heck are you talking about?
Oh, just a quick look into your search history. Want me to share more of your—
No!
Yeah!
Anyway, Aizen is a powerhouse, easily one of the most powerful people in the Bleach universe, but that's not just down to his physical prowess, but his mental superiority.
Well, he is physically strong as well. This Coldplay fan in white was able to block Ichigo's Bankai with 2 fingers, and only needed his Shikai to take down another captain's Bankai. Is cutting a furry in half considered neutering?
Speaking of his Zanpakuto, Gyoka Soigetsu is an illusionary Zanpakuto capable of casting illusions so realistic that it could reconstruct his entire body, appear unsheathed at will, and even trick the entire society into thinking it had an entirely different effect to begin with.
That's not even the half of it. He was even able to use it so it seemed like the entire Central 46 was still alive, when in reality...
Yep, they dead, son. All of that just from a mere glimpse of his sword.
He gets even stronger than that. After absorbing the Hojioku, Aizen's spiritual pressure and power levels kept growing at an unprecedented rate. Even though he would wound up restrained to a chair for at least 3 years and had most of his spiritual pressure locked away, he was able to stand up to Soul King Quincy and a Vasto Lord Bankai Ichigo while still under some of his power suppression.
Aizen has a collection of these things called Kaha Negacion Cubes, his own invention, which he can use to seal lesser foes away in a dedicated pocket dimension, if they're strong enough to be comparable to the level of, say, Ichigo or a captain. They'll be out within a few hours, but an average dude better be getting comfortable, cause there ain't no going back.
He's also a master of Hados, spiritual magic that Soul Reapers can expertly use. His best include El Scudo, Milan Escudo, Bakugo number 26 Kyoko, Hado 33 Raikoho, Bakugo 81 Doku, and Hado 99, the one that I can't pronounce. Frank, little help?
It's not fan fiction, it's real life!
But by far, his favorite is number 90, Black Coffin. This box was so strong that it was able to knock out one of the Gotai 13 without use of an incantation.
Time to learn. Facts are free!
Just think, if he used the incantation at that point, he could have unleashed its full power, making it wide enough to trap all of them within it, and he could have ended the series right there! With Sephiroth, however, saying he's powerful is an understatement. This guy is basically the embodiment of Final Fantasy. He can easily cut through large metal infrastructures with ease, all while having knowledge and use of all known and unknown materia spells, and an immunity to detrimental ones such as time, poisoning, or even lowering his stats. All of this while he is still in his weaker state, after he absorbs the embodiment of a future city, or he gets a hold of black materia, his power skyrockets.
First of all, spoilers. Secondly, isn't that an entirely new timeline?
He can warp time and space, he ate fate. Are we really going to argue about this?
Well, we need to keep this video short for the fight, so I'll drop it.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Speaking of keeping things short, let's move on to Masamune, eh? That thing is everything but short, even sporting numerous slots for the pointless materia he doesn't have to use. Sephiroth was able to use this weapon to effortlessly cut through the Junon Mako cannon while training. I know it was a simulation, but you know how big that thing is?
Here's a
And that all
quickie.
happened before his godlike powers came into the mix. With the enhancements and his signature one wing, Sephiroth becomes statistically 1.5 times stronger than his normal form. Can easily cast comet-like spells and use other attacks like Oblivion, Outclash, Reunion, and Heartless Angel, all the while barely feeling a single thing from any attack. All of this, and we haven't even spoken about his final form. Save for Sephiroth.
Alright, and a quick fact for everyone. In his supposedly safer form, Sephiroth can summon comets, cast Wall for protection, and Dispel for removing the party's protections, and even use Shadow Flare to deal a fuck ton of damage. Then there's Supernova. What more do I need to say? He summons a comet that turns the fucking sun into a solar system destroying bomb. How the fuck did they survive this shit?
He also turned them into frogs.
and then he turns them into fucking frogs!
Warlord, are you okay?
Warlord.exe has stopped working. How do we reset him?
Anyway, finishing off Sephiroth, he has a specialty towards illusionary powers. Not only is he able to create identical clones of himself, but he's able to disguise a whole ship into hiding mass murder from not only Cloud and the party, but a sizable Shinra military force.
And I wouldn't recommend trying to flex on him with matching illusionary powers, because not only can he see through them, but adapt to become immune to them through his power null ability. Aizen may be powerful, but too bad he has a massive ego problem. No, more like a god complex. He looks down on people like ants and doesn't even expect them to be able to do anything. So much so that anyone who gets even close to his level, he starts to get freaked out. Badly freaked out.
But what if we're all just frogs?
Jesus Christ. Alright, dipshit, snap out of it. You're a human man, not the fucking crazy frog. Now calm the fuck down and finish the episode!
Technically a Saiyan. Also, I could download Frogger on you. That being said, Sephiroth has been defeated before, and even in the times where he isn't beaten, he walks away and lets the party get stronger. He focuses too much on the mental game sometimes, and lets the party just walk the hell away. Other times, he just goes in and kills Aerith. But guess what? It was fucking Genova!
I prefer Dio Beam.
Overall, Aizen is an incredibly powerful and cunning swordsman from the Soul Society. While he can craft complex and deep strategies on the fly, and has the power to stop most counters to his attack, he is easily caught off guard by those he can often underestimate. Overall, Sephiroth is a nigh unstoppable powerhouse. He is highly resistant to almost anything that can be thrown at him, and is incredibly unpredictable. However, his inability to show his full strength outside his alternate forms, and his overall lax demeanor might be his only true flaw.
Ribbit.
And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place in the Soul Society, and remember, there's zero prep time. Once that circumstance bar is finally loaded, it's time to rewind rumble.
It's been fun, Soul Society. Here's a small present for you. Here. suffer.
That's all. So that's where these tools came from. Coho.
Interesting. It's my turn. A fair trick. Power low.
Head-to-head clashes aren't going to be in my favor. Maybe if I... Flipping crest of turbidity, arrogant vessel of lunacy, boil forth and deny, grow numb and flicker, disrupt sleep, crawling screen of iron, eternally self-destructing doll of mud, unite, repulse, fill with toil and know your own powerlessness. KO number 90, Black Common!
Was that the extent to your tricks? If so, you will soon know despair.
Dark Ghoul! Impossible. Impossible! What are you? What the hell are you?
I believe I had already told you. I am not beyond comprehension. I am absolute, an angel of death. Sephiroth, here's a mere taste of my powers.
Fuck it all!
entertaining effort. Your reward shall fit your efforts. First off, Heartless Angel. Supernova. Now then, who's next?
Well, that was just overkill.
This matchup was incredibly close at first glance. Both Aizen and Sephiroth have access to illusionary powers and magical abilities through their innate powers, Hados and magic, but Sephiroth was the only one who had infinite access to all of his at the same time, without limits.
If we're talking strength feats, Sephiroth has the edge due to his battle with Angeal and Genesis on top of the giant Junon Mako cannon. Factoring in the size and diameter of the cannon, on top of the length of Masamune, cutting the cannon in half with just the force of the wind from his blade would take over 27 million tons of force. This happened long before the Mako enhancements, and doesn't even apply the 1.5 times multiplier from the one-winged mode, making this just a low ball of his true strength.
In comparison, when Aizen was in his transformed state, due to merging with the Hojioku, he was able to level a city area of just under 3,000 meters. By factoring in the size of the explosion and the town in question, we can determine one blast from his final form must be equivalent to 40 megatons of TNT, meaning if he blasts all 6 at once, that equal up to 288 megatons of TNT. So when the one wing is taken into account, Sephiroth has the edge on strength.
As for Sephiroth's speed, Sephiroth can scale directly to fellow soldier Zack Fares, who was able to match the speed of Bahamut Fury. Since Bahamut Fury himself is around 8 times the speed of light, Sephiroth thus scales to the speed. Not just that though, but in-game stats show that base unenhanced Sephiroth is just over 8 times as fast as Zack. Since Safer Sephiroth is 20 times faster than that, that means Sephiroth can be anywhere between 64 and 160 times the speed of light. Could possibly be more, but when coming up with the calcs, a certain sex bot wasn't recording everything I said during my thinking process, so it's an educated guess.
Here's a quickie!
Aizen, by scaling to the Quincy Power Absorption Beam, is able to go up to 69, nice, times the speed of light. On top of that, every time he enters another form, he gets another boost on top of that, so he is likely faster than Sephiroth.
It cannon!
You think that's bad, folks? Well, get this. The durability of Aizen and Sephiroth are both complete bollocks. Both have been shown to survive ludicrous damage, but both have also been shown to die incredibly easily. In that sense, it'd likely come down to who actually dodges more. And for that, Sephiroth takes the cake easily. I'm not saying Aizen can't dodge, but he's a lot more of an in-your-face guy who likes to show up his opposition. Not only that, but his whole freak out whenever anyone shows you up thing isn't exactly doing him a favor in a fight.
And Sephiroth can turn people into frogs.
You're still on that?
But what if we're all frogs, i-Halp?
Anyway, while Aizen is the victor in terms of speed, Sephiroth's significantly higher damage, superior illusionary and magical abilities, and his innate ability to dodge proves him the victor. making the winner of this Rumble Sephiroth. On the next episode of Rewind Rumble.
Alright gents, this has been a displeasure. No joke, would love to do this again. Roasting you meatbags is fun and all, but I've got a date with some fans and Rewind search history. Got a flash, Control F-U!
Whoa, wait, don't even think about it.
Because
I-Halp.
if we are not frogs, but the frog are not frogs, what is frogs truly claims? But if you tell each other to frog off, do frogs is it too young as the there are so many? What if God is a frog? Is there a frog? The frog is between the frog and the frogs. But if you tell each other to frog off, is it elimination? Does the frog teacher make fog that looks like a frog, or turn frogs into fog? Is i-Halp's voice based on